Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Street Smart Swing. Jamin here. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any videos we produce. Now, I'm going to be scrutinizing a new video today. This is going to be an Invitational Classic competition at ILHC 2021. Now, the classic competition is basically a choreographed routine that excludes aerials. Now, I don't know if this is ubiquitously the same everywhere else in the world, but this is generally the idea of what defines a classic. So buckle your seat, guys. This is going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to get right into it. Go. Let's see. Okay, this video is about 14 minutes long, actually roughly 15 minutes. So let's see if it's going to be entertaining. I hope so. I don't like boring competitions, and the classic tends to be a little sluggish to me. But we'll see. So Joe and Bogadan. I have to admit, guys, whenever you watch these competitions, there's a type of entropy that takes place as you watch it. You become kind of desensitized because things start looking familiar and similar, and so I'm trying my best to just see what this is trying to be in relationship to the music without being too critical. But if I'm going to be critical already, this just seems very vanilla to me. I don't really feel that there's anything that this particular group is trying to make me pay attention to. I just feel like everything is being emphasized. Everything is super homogenous and connected. I kind of know what's going to happen next based on what they've presented. It's okay. I mean, but those kind of routines aren't for me. They're not for me. Not to say it wasn't technically proficient, nor did they have good timing, but I think the creative aspect that I look forward to, I didn't really see anything that moved me. So let's look at this one. So Nick and Irina. Okay, so far this feels very much like a musical, and I'm biased towards musicals. I like that, so therefore I'm going to look at it at a higher value compared to the last one. I do like that this particular routine has movements that don't seem inconsequential. But when they're moving and doing something fancy, it actually does look like it's swing dancing first, not just choreography and holding your hands together. So this one looks pretty good. It's pretty entertaining. But again, the influence looks very much like NGM. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I look for when we get past all of the objective aspects of Lindy Hop, just like can they do Lindy Hop? That's the most basic thing, and that's pretty much all you can judge as a judge is can they do it or not. It is questionable about what it is, but I'm pretty much the only person online that will actually give you a definition with clarity. So make sure if you're looking for some simplicity, check out the link in the description for more of that on the technique. But in this regard, I'm only looking at the subjective aspect of Lindy Hop, which is preference. And I like the MGM type influence, and I like when dancers kind of highlight that era, because you got to look at swing dancing during that time too, and really that was the music at the time for movies. So if you were looking at Lindy Hop in a movie, that's kind of what it might have looked like. Not saying it was good. Let's not go too far. For me, that's not very good. I'm just going to say it was better than the one I saw before them. All right, so let's take a look. We got, let's see. Let me move this down here. Okay, this is Lisa and Fabian. This one seems busy. I do like that there are some intensity changes. What that means is sometimes the leader will add a spurt of energy with the movement to the follower, and the follower's body will like become more linear and have more of an impact from that sudden burst of energy, and you can see that visually. This group is this couple is really good at doing that. Yeah, I like those little scissor movements. Okay, all right, pretty good. I haven't been moved yet. I'm just saying that. I'm not going to be fake. I haven't been moved yet. All right, so let's see. Alice and Remy. Okay, so far what I like is they're matching the energy of the song. And what they're doing is actually tight. Okay, again, this one looks busy. Nothing wrong with busy, but I'm always trying to look for what they're going for. Like setting up a pattern for the audience to appreciate. So far, there hasn't been a big moment that has been a wow moment. But I will say this one so far is a little bit more entertaining than the other ones that I looked at so far. Okay, a lot of syncopations, lots of claps, lots of slaps, and it is hyper choreographed. Nothing wrong with that for the classic. But yeah, I would say so far this one is kind of winning out of the pack. But I will say so far nothing's really really gripped me to say that this is the couple to really watch. So far the last one was probably the better one. Okay. I like the tone of this one. This one's very light and suggestive in terms of what's going to happen next. And it feels cool. I think the dancers are being congruent in terms of the feeling of the song. So was the last couple. I believe it was Remy and Elise. So far, I do like the tone. This is the best one for tone that matched the song. Yeah. Now I can watch that one again for the subtleties. Yeah, that was really fun. That was enjoyable. Okay, Pamela and Tadas. I might be saying that name wrong, so please forgive me. I do like this so far because I feel like they're dancing together with their cool syncopations. They're not separating much, and it does still look like there's a call and response element to their choreography. I don't feel like it's just hyper syncopated hand slap dancing, clapping, and syncopations, and losing the Lindy Hop feeling in between. See what I mean? Yeah, there's lots of movement. There's some choreographed aspects to it, but they're still staying within the vernacular of moving and following with the partner. I love that. Okay, this was my favorite for energy and organization of their Lindy Hop choreography. When I say Lindy Hop choreography, I'm talking about whenever they connect together and they do something that I know looks choreographed, they don't separate too much when it comes to that. So let's see. Okay, so I think that was it for the submissions for the classics. Let's jump into it. My top two. I would get down to my top two. I would say it is Pamela and Bogadun. I believe that's his name. Let me double check it here. I think that's right. Let me just double check. Can't say no. Pamela and Tadas. Yes, I enjoyed theirs because of the energy level, the abrupt surprises that I saw in their choreography, and they didn't separate too much. I would say they were second. I would put them in second place. There was just a little bit lacking in the third act. There's just usually the third act of most movies tend to go flat. You got some really great ideas and then you execute them well, and then there's some kind of mess up a little bit, but you kind of forgive it because it was executed well. But in the third act, a lot of times people just really botch that. I'm not going to say they ruined it that much, but I will say it's a bit more flat compared to the other couple that I think should get first place. Now, the first place couple for me in this one, their first place, not because it was extraordinarily good. It's just that everybody else wasn't very good. And what they were doing was, I would say, tight. It wasn't really super creative. There wasn't anything in it that I could remember. I only watched it once, so I'm judging this as if I'm at a competition where I can only see it one time. And I will tell you, I wasn't really moved emotionally. I could say it's because I'm not in the environment. The music's not loud and it's not, the crowd's not there. That's okay too. But I think ultimately the couple that won first place, I would say is Remy and Alice. And again, it's because their delivery was tight. It's not that I liked everything about their delivery. And in many cases, I feel like the delivery is a tad bit overproduced for Lindy Hop. But that's who I thought was the winner of this competition by default, just because there wasn't that much. But I will say, if Pamela and Tadas had a better third act, if there was just a little bit more that was there, I feel like they had a better balance of what I would deem appropriate Lindy Hop choreography. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this classic routine in the comment section below. If you guys haven't started swing dancing yet, you should. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun, and it's not as hard as it seems. Though it is not easy, it's simple, but you need to know the fundamental concepts to allow you to accelerate your learning curve if you really want to do that. I don't know about you, but I don't like taking a long time to get good at things that I enjoy. And so if I'm going to put my time into it, it better be worthwhile. And so if you're looking to make swing dancing worthwhile, I encourage you to check out my courses below. With that said, make sure you guys chime in next time, subscribe, share your comments below, and I'll see you all next week.